Welcome to Serenity Productions.
Harriet, if that's you, I'm not in the mood to hear you defend my nieces and their little group again. I understand they can make their decisions, but... I don't think I've ever been happier to see you. I thought you weren't coming until the wedding. How were you able to get away from the council? Well then, thank the gods for small favors. I missed you. You only hear me say it once. Ah, yes. Well, I would go for my bourbon, but unfortunately, they only have whiskey available at the moment. Which is very odd for a royal family to have a lack in any sort of liquor. But right now, I don't want to be picky about what's going to numb my mind for a bit. I could have started smoking again. Would you rather I have picked up that bad habit once more? Yeah, I didn't think so. What hasn't happened? I think the last time I caught you up with things, Cypher's mom came to the castle. Luckily, our little group was able to handle her pretty well. Oh, the latest problem is the batches of ghouls in the gardens outside, and the fact that the werewolf curse has been officially lifted. Salud. I'm sure you heard that second one from the council, though. I bet that's been causing a new uproar all on its own. I figured as much. Surprisingly enough, Harriet has been the least problematic thing I've had to worry about. Well, besides her small spats with Cypher, but I'd rather not get into that right now. I feel like I can't keep up anymore. Every time I look away, something else happens. A new problem, a new situation. And I can't ever seem to get my feet under me before the next one shows up. I'm so used to being the one that can fix all the problems, that has all the solutions. I've always had a plan of action, and I was never caught off guard if I could help it. Now I have exhausted all my solutions, all my contacts. Every favor I had ever built up over my years has been expended. I am slowly becoming useless, and I don't know what to do with that. What to do with myself. I've never been one to sit on the sidelines, you know this, but now I'm just so tired. And I don't know what to do anymore. You don't have to sugarcoat things for me, darling. I know I'm getting old. I need to start letting the newer generation take the lead on things and learn how to fix their own problems. Still, I can't help it. I've spent so much of my life being the fixer. It's hard to turn that part of my brain off. Would it be wrong of me to want to retire after this? Well, Eve is out of a job. Unless there's a high population now of rogue wolf shifters. Her department will be turned over or completely made obsolete. Everything she or her colleagues knew about werewolves is no longer needed. She could do it. After all this, she, or maybe Cypher, could run the rehabilitation department. Oh, I know Sasha could, but let's be honest. Her life will be here now after the wedding. She'll be helping to run the coven. As much as she would like to come home with all of us, as much as she would like to get back to work, this would be her new home. This is where her attentions should be. Her mother will have to get used to that as well. We thought it better that she not come to this wedding, but rather another one that will be held just for family and close friends. It's too dangerous right now to pass through any portals. And my father is being the right bastard he's always been. Though I think my brother and sister are right at the edge of cutting him out of their lives as well. Changing family dynamics in the middle of a war. It's not like it hasn't happened before, but it does tend to make things more complicated. Speaking of family, how is your relation on the council doing? I feel bad. I don't mean to be making your lives more difficult. It might not be, but still. You have my sympathies. This is going to get worse before it gets better. Call it a feeling. We've been handed too many lucky breaks for us to keep coming on top like we have. Sooner or later, the balance is going to shift in the enemy's favor. And I do not think we will be ready for it. Your optimism is always appreciated. But I think you have lived long enough to know that tides change. Events happen. Some more violently than others. And the course of history is never a straight path. I would like to think that this will all end like the stories I grew up with. that the heroes will win, good will prevail, and evil will once again be pushed into the background. How simple and perfect that would be. I must be getting old. I'm turning into a person of philosophy. Thank you, darling. Well, for right now, I will take great happiness in knowing that you are once again here with me. Maybe we could just have dinner again tonight and talk about life after all this. We lost so much time. I want to make the most of whatever time we have left together. However long I have left with you. I did miss you. I wasn't being sarcastic when I said that. Good. But still, I wanted you to know that. I want you to know. I do love you, my darling demon.